Hi guys, good morning. Right now it's about, let me see what's Indian time, because I'm in US and it's right now midnight. So I need to check what's Indian time. Right now in India it's about 11:14, right? And here it's midnight 1:44. So see my commitment to you guys, I'm awake and I'm watching market and I'm making video for you people. So today I'm going to teach you, I have a very, very important topic in mind, which is, how to trade in crude using Heiken-Ashi candles, right? I'm going to take a minute for that. But before that, I want to talk about Nifty. It's in a very, very interesting levels. So what I have done, I've plotted these GAN levels, like you can see the first, like on the, had it open, not so gap up about 30-35 points, had it open just normal few points up, this GAN level, actually if it crosses, the Nifty will go up. So the first hurdle that Nifty had, when it went down, it had, this 558 was a hurdle for Nifty, right? Why was it a hurdle? Let me just show you in the past. What was happening in the past? This same level was a hurdle for Nifty earlier. Just see this particular point where I'm putting my cursor right here. It's exactly has returned, like experienced a resistance from here. So the GAN levels and the previous levels almost give you this similar picture. Like GAN level means repetitive, you know uh, value of a particular stock, or Nifty. So, and then the next level, next very important level was 10,582. Now what I'm looking at, Nifty open gap up, that means Nifty stance is positive. It came down, it broke its morning range with volumes, but then again took a support and went up. Now it has crossed one GAN level. Now the second is this pivot point. If it crosses this with volume, and if it crosses this particular point, which is 10,550, 81 or 82, then Nifty will be going up, right? You can put the Fibonacci retracement and you can see from there what is the next level. According to me, next level is 10,620, right? Let me just plot that as well. No, before that, I have another level. It's 10,590. That's one level. And the next level that I have, according to me, my analysis and about the Fibonacci retracement is definitely this point 10,606, which is the pivot point, and the next level from here is 10,620. These are my levels for Nifty. If it crosses, it definitely, like first hurdle, Nifty has crossed after a great struggle. Which hurdle was that? That hurdle was basically 10,567, right? Once, like, let me take a pen and then explain you. It's looking a bit more complicated, but when I'll make you understand, you will see how easy it was to spot. Once here, second here, third here, fourth here, fifth here, sixth here, and seventh time it crossed with volumes, right? Now it's again kind of experiencing a little resistance. Now if Nifty crosses this barrier that you see here, like 10,500 and, wait a sec, let me just clear it up, then we'll be able to see it more clearly. In case Nifty crosses this pivot point, which is at 10,577, then Nifty definitely with volume, I'm sure, will cross 10,582 or 83. And then if it crosses that, then it'll definitely cross 10. I don't know how much more will it go up, but it definitely will honor these levels. These are all GAN levels, plus these are all, the pivot points, right? So uh, always, when you trade in Nifty gives you huge amount of money. I always say that it's only one entity. I mean, even Bank Nifty is very, very, very volatile. So I don't like to trade in Bank Nifty, but Nifty is my favorite. And I have today also created position into it. And I'm sure I had an initial loss in one position, but after that, I'm sure I'm in profit. So hopeful. Let's see. I'm just, I'm going to put my stop loss and then carry it forward. I bought, the Nifty options at about 53, 52.4. So right now it's at 54. Let's see. If it doesn't crosses this barrier, then I'm going to exit my position with small whatever losses I have, or small profits that I have, not losses. Right now I have some 1,000 or 1,500 profit. I'll exit with that. And nowadays, what rule I have done, I have made up a rule that every day, whatever profit I will get, I will withdraw. If it is 2,000 rupees, I'll withdraw 1,500. If I'm getting 5,000 rupees, I'll withdraw 4,500. Every day I'm withdrawing money from my account. That's my rule. Now to see how, I believe, we should, when we work, like we go to the office, we expect some kind of return. Similarly, when I'm sitting on the terminal and I'm trading and I'm watching trades, my return, my take home should be something. I can't go empty-handed, right? So for that, we have to trade very, very carefully. And before I go on, guys, we have just made our Nifty trading course will be live tomorrow. So you all can join. This is only and only concentrated on Nifty, right? And if you just learn this one course, you will not have to but I want one month from you people. Don't think, that doing it today and tomorrow you will be an expert of Nifty. No, you have to fine tune your eyes. You have to find out, when the trades are coming, you should be able to see that, gauge that, and create positions in that, right? So today today's is again a very, very important class. I mean, I feel it's an important class because many of you trade in crude oil. So I'm going to be teaching, I'm going to be discussing with you people a strategy based on Heiken-Ashi candles and how can we trade in crude. So I have done a bit of changes for that. So first and foremost, you have to put the Heiken-Ashi candle, and time period I have kept 30 minutes because crude is very, very volatile. So we need to have a bigger time frame. And I have done a little bit more changes in RSI, right? What changes I have done in RSI? I have made overbought and oversold both of them 50, and I have made the time period as 20, right? I've made the time period also as 21, right? These are the changes I've done. This is my previous video also was based on the same strategy. I changed the period as 21. I made overbought and oversold as 50-50 because we just have one entry and exit point. Okay. So with this, we are ready with our setup. Now, simple strategy. There's no complication, right? But execution matters a lot. You all have to execute with care. You can't be careless, right? Let me just have a look at Nifty. What's happening to Nifty? So Nifty is again experiencing a resistance. As I told you, there's a barrier to Nifty. There is a barrier to Nifty. And what's that barrier? That barrier is basically the pivot point on its head, right? So Nifty has to cross this barrier with volume, right? Hopefully it should be able to, and I'm expecting, it to go very, at least 10,590 if it crosses the barrier. If it doesn't cross the barrier, then I don't expect any kind of movement. Barrier has to be crossed, and that if that happens, it'll be able to cross its morning range as well. But if it doesn't happen then there could be a probability Nifty may have some kind of a profit booking because RSI is also on a very, very crucial level. So just wait, just watch it very, very carefully. So what I was explaining you about the crude oil, right? I was telling you about the crude oil. So let me just put the crude oil graph once again. And as I told you, what is the strategy? You have to convert this into Heiken-Ashi candle. Your time period has to be 30 minutes, right? And MACD default values, I've put the MACD default values. RSI, I have made a little bit changes. And what changes I have done? I have taken the period as 21, overbought is 50, oversold is 50, and done. Now, simple strategy, but execution matters a lot, because if you execute it badly or you execute with emotions, and you execute with a rush, then I can tell you that the result will be as bad, as you can think about. Nothing else but the losses. So let's look into it. So how are we going to enter into it? First and foremost, look into the MACD. MACD should be below zero. MACD should be as low as possible. Cross from the bottom to up must be happening. Our RSI should cross, and our entry is only when RSI crosses 50, right? In crude, our entry is only when RSI crosses 50. And so what we have to do, we have to look for first flathead candle. So here, see, the crude oil is falling. Trend change, first indication has come. This doji shows us that there may be a trend change. Then all these dojis are basically telling us there is a change is coming, but there is no entry right now, right? Be careful about the entry. Entry has to be at the right place. This doji is a bigger doji, and the flathead doji, remember, we have to enter with a flathead doji, not with a flathead candle, not with the doji. We have to enter with a flathead candle here. Now, what are the parameters that we have to look into? Let me take up a pen. First, we have to see the MACD crossover. Then we have to see RSI crossover. And then we have to see the flathead candle, right? Pretty much an indication that the crude is planning to go up, right? And how many points do you get? How many points do you get? From here, we start 4047 and at least till 4126. I mean, good, 70-75 points is what you have got, right? Let's look into it. Let's just analyze the Nifty, the crude once again. Even it's further going up, right? Do you exit your trade here? No, you don't. Why? Because these are dojis and these are sitting on a pivot. Can you see? They are sitting on a pivot. Until the pivot is broken, you don't have to exit your trade. So what I've done, I've also put pivot points in the crude oil. Then after that, it continues. You see our RSI is also in the positive zone. RSI is also in the positive zone, and continue, right? Now MACD crossed here. Can you see the MACD crossed here? But RSI has not crossed, right? So we are not going to take this trade, right? We are not going to take this trade, right? Now let's go further and see what's happening out here. There is RSI crossover also happening. Now see here, market is going up, then fall. This is not our trade. This is not our trade. This is not our trade. At this point, we get our confirmation. Why? Because MACD crossover, RSI has gone below 50, right? This is where you will enter. This is our entry point, right? And see, please, my request with folded hands is, do not enter, exit with emotions or in a hurry. Be like, if it meets your requirement, then only you will trade. Otherwise, you will not trade. You will wait. Doesn't matter. If one day you don't get trade, no problem. We'll trade tomorrow. From here, and see MACD crossover here and RSI crossover here, you can trade from the first flathead candle, right? And see, this is the fall that you will get. Let's see how many points. It starts from here and it goes till this point, right? It started from 4383, and where did it go? 4326, roughly about 55 60 points, right? Pretty good trade, not bad, right? First do paper trading. Watch every trade being formed very, very carefully. Let's see more trades. So first and foremost, where do you need to concentrate? Concentrate on MACD and RSI. Whenever the crossover of RSI takes place, that's your opportunity. Like your area of watch is this place. Let's see here. The RSI is going down, right? Here, look at this. Let me take up a pen. I'll take up a pen and then we'll see. Now see, this is here MACD crossed, RSI crossed here, and flathead candle first appeared over here, right? We will enter at what point? Let's talk about that. When the RSI crosses over, nothing before that. That means this candle, right? This candle out here. This candle itself, where I've put the mark, is your entry point, and see the downfall. Beautiful downfall, right? This is what you will get in crude. It's a huge amount of money. Do you know how much did it go down to? From 4102, it fell to 4104. That means good about 300 points. In crude, it is huge. This is what Heiken-Ashi gives you, right? And such simple trades, such simple trades. Of course, I take confirmation with another few things. And then I trade, in Nifty. I have some beautiful strategies for Nifty. Let's look into more probabilities. Where could we find more trades? Now let's see where could be a complication, where could be, we might be entangled into the wrong trade. Let's see how do we filter that out. So here, let's say look into this point, right? Like we're going to be looking into this point. So sorry, let me just clear it up. So let me take up here, right? RSI is crossing over, MACD is already crossed, and you see a flathead candle. So tell me, should we enter into this or should we not enter into this? See, it has got a resistance, 1 resistance, 2 resistance, 3 resistances. I don't think so we should enter into it. When we enter into a trade, I always say, I never like any boundaries on my head. I want freedom here over my head. There is no freedom. You only have these points, and that is what precisely it gave you. If you forcefully do a trade, please remember that the moment you see a resistance, please exit. So the entry comes at 3994 or 995, and then you have to exit no matter what at 4011, where it takes a resistance, or maybe the next point is 4021, right? But I would not like to enter such a trade. For me, the trade will be when I have no boundaries on my head. Let me just clear up the drawing and let's see some more trades. These are beautiful trades. There is no complication in this, right? You can see from here, this is the flathead. Let me take up a pen again. And here, you see the crossover. You see the crossover here. And you can enter into wherever the RSI crossover is taking place, right? At this point, you can enter into it, right? Where did this take you? Where did this trade take you? We entered at this point, which is 3955, and where did it go? 4040, or rather 4045. So about 45 points there and 45 points here, 90 points in all what you have got, right? So you have to fine tune your eyes. When I say anytime you learn a strategy, and this is a pretty good strategy for crude, believe me, you can mint money, right? You can mint money. Only thing is you have to do the paper trading, and please don't underestimate its power because you are getting it free, because as I tell that I only and only want to teach you guys. There are many people who can't afford the courses, or they are struggling in various ways. At least you should be able to earn money through these free strategies. And when you earn money, then spend some money on your learning, right? That is what my whole purpose. Because when you will understand, when you will learn about the market, your trades will be different, your confidence level will be different. So what I'm training you what I'm trying to tell you here, I'm just looking at Nifty also side by side. So Nifty looks to me in a very, very positive zone. It seems to be heading up, crushing all its boundaries. So anyway, I'm not talking about Nifty today. We'll talk some other day. And as I have done the trade, I'm sure this will give me pretty good profit. I think I should be in profit now. So okay, that's okay, not bad. And I will see, now I believe, since it's demolishing its boundaries, on its head, it should actually move in the upward direction with a faster pace. I hope so. Let's see. I'm not sure what may happen, but I'm expecting that. Okay. So fine tune yourself. Whenever you see a support and you see MACD and you see RSI taking a support, right? Again, there is a opening for you here. Look at this candle. Don't enter here. Enter over here when it goes above the moving average. And you have a pretty good trade in making, right? So I want you people to fine tune your trades and watch out carefully. Where is it that you need to watch out? Over here in the RSI zone. For us, the most important entity is, RSI. So watch over RSI. First spot in 30 minutes. Is there a crossover happening? Is there any time RSI I mean, if it goes with great, slope, if it goes with big slope like this, it's a pretty good opportunity, right? Remember that you have to predict future by looking at the present, and that is only possible when you believe in what you're doing. So this is where it crosses. RSI is crossing here. MACD is already crossed. Now look at the flathead candles, and our opportunity will come at this point, right? Let's go back and see some more such trades. So I'm going to spot RSI, right? How do you check whether a particular strategy is good or not? You have to do back testing, right? You have to do back testing. Now let me do the back testing here. See, RSI is crossing over, MACD is also crossing over, and flathead candle, first flathead candle, and take the flight. Take the flight with the stock, right? So where do you take the flight? Just a sec, let me take a pen. So from here it started. Which point? It started over here at 3765, and where did it take you? 3930. This was the flight crude has taken. Now what will you do now? If you want to sell, see here, this is where you get the opportunity. Please remember, nothing before that, right? At 3837 is when you sell, and you buy back at 3830. You have to have the confirmation. That is what a strategy means. That is what a discipline means. We break the discipline in the first opportunity, but that's what we don't have to do. Stick to this policy as you have formulated, as we have formulated here, that you have to always watch RSI. Now see here, RSI is taking a resistance, right? So here it is taking a resistance. There is resistance from the moving average. There is resistance from the pivot point. Sell it, short it. Look at the beautiful downfall, right? Same way out here. Again, there is a resistance, and RSI is again taking a resistance at the lower levels, and crude has come down. So this is my strategy for you on crude. See here, again RSI crosses over. You don't have to see here. This part comes later. First part is RSI. Is it crossing? Is it taking support? Is it taking resistance? That is what you need to analyze. Now see here, RSI is crossing over. Flathead candle. The moment it forms, enter. Time frame. Please monitor. I'm giving you time frame as 30 minutes. What is the time frame that I've given you? 30 minutes, right? RSI setting, I have told you. What is the RSI setting? If you go here, I have made this as 21 instead of 14. I've made it 21, and I've made overbought and oversold same as 50, and done, right? If you want, you can get a bit more clarity, bit more fine tuning if you don't do that. But I prefer it this way for crude, but you can if you want, because I could see one trade where we would have got a better signal had we continued with 60-40. So see here where I'm saying, so out here, look at here. This particular point we could have got an entry above, much before, right? We could have got an entry out here. So you can use 60-40 also, or 50 also. Either of it is possible, either of it is fine for me, but I prefer in crude one entry and one exit. But 60-40 is also not bad. If it is just crossing with volume in the downward direction, use it. So this was my Heiken-Ashi candle strategy for crude, and mint money through this. This is a free strategy for you, and if you earn money, don't forget to do the courses, right? Because that will make you more powerful. That will empower you, right? So learn through our courses, which are just going to be launched one after the other. And with this, I'm signing off, and I definitely wish you all the best, and I expect you people to earn good money, right? And all the best, guys. Enjoy. Hope you like this strategy. If you like it, if you do, so now how should we go ahead? You have to do at least 50 paper trades, exactly following the strategy. Where do you have to look for only RSI? When RSI crossover takes place, RSI goes above 50. Maybe you can put a line at 50, and moment it goes above, you should be ready to trade, right? Look for the flat bottom green candle and take an entry. With this, I'm signing off. But guys, if you like this strategy, please comment. It encourages me, I mean, imagine right now it's 2 o'clock in the night and I'm sitting and making video for you. Why? Because I really want to educate you guys. So I think this much you should also do. Write some comments, write some, thumbs up, thumbs down, choice is yours. I mean, I really feel that anything that you will do will help me in growing as a trader, as an analyst. Thank you so much. My pleasure is always to be with you guys. Good day. Bye bye. See you. Happy trading. Trade well, trade with confidence, trade without losing money in the market. Bye.